Kia ora everybody, welcome back to Mr. T's Toy House and my Guardians t-shirt. I am Groot. Haha, Groot. I'm not Groot, I'm Mr. T. Cheers everybody. Hope you've been enjoying this little run, this little series. Today it's the last of my series, so I'm right at the end of my ID cars. I've done you a little entertainment run. I've done a semi-European run, I've done an American run, and now I'm doing Japanese. Okay, I hope you enjoy. Please keep watching. As these cars are just beautiful and stunning, and I think you need to see them just as much as I need to see them. Some of these cars have not even come out of their boxes, so I do have a sharp knife that I will be cutting these boxes open with. I do have a glass of water as I tend to chat too much. Sorry about that folks, hope you don't mind. Alright, let's open it. Okay, so first, to scare me on one of a kind, is my IDs. Okay, Hot Wheels ID, very cool. Interesting looking boxes. Has the car on the front with this little clip here, and it also tells you what series it's from. Night burners, there we go. And look, some little funky stats of the car, and the car there hiding inside the ID scan code. Scan this and you can put it on your game. I think a wee scanner would be a really good idea for your Hot Wheels collection. That way you could just scan them and have them in like a big notebook or something of all the cars you've got. That would be a good idea, because I've read and I've seen, and even myself, trying to catalogue your cars is actually a bit of a burden. Some people have an app. Me, I just know what I've got and what I don't got. I might get old and start forgetting. Pretty colour this fair lady. Nissan Fairlady Z. The box. Comes in these nice protective plastic pieces. I love it. Wow, this is cool. Not as golden as I thought it would be. It's almost, yeah, but look at that, when you get the light on it, they look absolutely stunning. Fairlady Z is a pretty cool casting. Got the deeps there. Looking pretty smart in the front too. Yeah, Nissan Fairlady Z. Probably, I don't know, I'm sure somebody out there that's one of their favourite castings. Not my most favourite casting, but when you see it looking like this, with all that detail on it, all the tempo on it, a sexy as box to put them in, hell yeah, I want one. I think originally on the shelves these were $25 a piece. Now I don't even follow that game really. If you look it up, you'll find they've possibly doubled in price. Some of the not so popular castings can almost be exactly the same price. Look at that. 95 Mazda RX-7 Drift. This looks shit hot. I'm allowed to say that because it's an adult thing. Hope you kids aren't watching. Sorry if I've offended you in any way. But it looks damn fine, alright. Oh yeah. And this is why you buy these, mate. Look at the paint on it. It's as good as any super you're going to get out there. Man, Nice glossy Spectra looking paint. The detail on there just looks absolutely sick as. The wheels are really cool ID wheels. You've got your ID base there. The details are there. You're getting pretty good car for your money. Look after them and they'll last you forever. So nice to have these ID cars in my collection. This RX-7 is probably the sexiest RX-7 I've got in my collection. Wicked. I don't have any Redline Club RX-7s, but I have this and I love it. Funny, Hot Wheel collecting, you buy what you love. Some people like try to spend their whole collecting time getting the stuff that they think will become valuable in years to come. To be honest, man, there are that many collectors out there now, and they make so many of these. Well, these ones are now not making anymore, so these have gone up in value, I'm sure. R35 choice. Nissans. Let's go through the Nissans and see what we've got while I'm in the Japanese run. Factory Fresh, I've called this. Hope you don't mind the tunes in the background. Nice little three-piece called NOS. Oh wow, it's white. I didn't expect that. I kind of was expecting silver. Pretty good look, really. Not the usual car that I'd be pulling out. I've been going on and on about how amazing the paint jobs are, and we get this one. White one with wicked detail on the back and wicked detail on the front. Our ID base with our plastic ID wheels. Still got the writing on the wheels, as small as it is. In fact, it's so small I can't even read that. Woohoo! Anyway, nice looking car. Pretty average for me for these ID cars. This is probably the most average one I've opened out of all of these. Not to bother. Still, I'm glad it's in my collection, as it sits well with my Nissans, and it will keep staying in its box. If I can get it in its box properly. Okay, pre-mate. Alright, cool. Here we go, one of my favourite castings. Probably not the drift version, but the S14 Nissan Silvia. Yeah, that's a good casting. I like the Silvias. I almost like the Silvias more than I like the Skylines. Don't know why, it's just, I guess, the way the body appeals to me. Cheers. Look at that. Total domination there, look at that. Sure, let's get it out. Should just come out that easy, yep. Great packaging. I can't say that enough how good these packaging is. One thing I love about packaging is I can put it all back and it can be back into its beautiful condition. A lot of these have never been out of their boxes before, so I'm seeing them for the first time just like you guys are. Look at that. Far out. This in person is absolutely amazing. I love the domination written down the side. Love the colour. Love this. Love the casting. It's probably, yet again, one of my favourites of all the castings that I own of the Nissan Silvia Drift. It looks mean. It's one of my favourite colours. ID base. Plastic ID wheels. I call these ID wheels because I believe these are the wheels that they only use for the ID cars. I don't think you'll find them on other castings. That makes these just yet again even more special. You may see these appear on some modern silver series, but I don't think so. Look at that with the inside trim. Looks really, really cool. Really highlights the inside of the car, which you don't generally see. Nice piece. Alright, last but least, straight from the Fast and Furious, the Nissan Skyline GTR BNR 34. I love this car. I don't know if it's the car or it's the actual paint job that suits the car. Man, every time you see this particular car with this particular paint job, it sells. So it obviously appeals to you guys out there as well, because there are many R34s out there, but they just look the bomb in this colour. There you go, another one that's never come out of its box. I thought I had cut this open. Oh yes, I have. Okay. Wicked. There it goes. Man, heavier than your average mainline, just cool. It looks like Zamak with some blue paint on it. There is a name for this particular paint job. It's something to do with the ocean. Don't quote me on that. Lots of nice detail there. Looks the part. Same with the back. ID base. ID wheels. Very, very cool. Alright, so I said I would pick my favourites. Now, thought this one here would be one of my favourites, but that's been overtaken. Where are we? He's hiding. He's really hiding in there somewhere. I've got all of them sitting here right in front of me. Let's see all the past ones that I've done. I can't find the one I want. If you haven't seen these being opened, go back through my videos. They're all there. They definitely haven't been taken off for any reason. I can't believe it. I've completely lost it. It's rather strange. Great looking one. Oh, there it is. This is definitely one of my favourites, the Joker Shaker. Quickly get him out and tell you why. Because of that. We've got the Joker on the front, not a skull. The paint's awesome. The car's awesome. So that's one of my favourites. This is one of my favourites. Because like I said, this particular casting with this particular paint job looking so shiny and Zamak looking, a winner in my department. But my favourite of them all, I think, has to be this Nissan Silvia drift car. How nice is that? With that particular paint job. There was a fight between that one and... Oh, now I've really thrown these cars around. That one and that one. Because I think that one's quite nice too. But that one just appeals to me that much more. And that little bit of extra on the roof. And the windows and everything. Yay. What a nice piece. Alright. Thanks everybody. If you like what I'm doing, hit the subscribe button. If you like what I'm doing, hit that button that looks like that, the like button. Anyway, cheers everybody. Thanks for watching. Hope you're having a great time. Hope you're getting some pretty awesome Hot Wheels out there. Hope you find all the castings that you want to be collecting. Cheers. So that's my run of ID cars. Thank you. Bye.